Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about new season of Uncanny Counter, which things change in new season and what's wrong with counters and villains. So let's see together. Episode 1 of the Uncanny Counter Season 2 starts in Yungjin, deep in the heart of the Republic of Korea. A whole bunch of kids get on board a bus, but the driver, sporting a pink love heart sticker on his knuckle, is not what he seems. With glowing red eyes, he's actually a demon. Daisel Kindergarten are heading off on a trip, and this evil spirit is about to take them on an unforgettable ride. As they pass into counter territory, Hana immediately senses his presence, and she alerts the others over what's going on. She tries to get there on foot, while the rest of the counters work together to try and thwart the evil spirit. Of course, they can't just destroy the bus, given the kids on board, so it falls to everyone chipping in and playing their part to stop this safely without casualties. Naturally, Miyoke uses her regenerative powers on any passersby that have been hurt, and eventually they avoid certain catastrophe at an incomplete bridge crossing. Motak and Hana are the ones who stop the bus. However, our demon is not through yet. He snatches up one of the kids, Nayol, and holds her hostage. Despite everyone being there, he doesn't account for So-mun, who makes short work of the demon, taking a shard of glass from his hand and even levitating the spirit high in the air, freeing the kid called Nayol in the process. After a job well done, the group head off to the spirit's immigration office, where they're reunited with Jen, Yusik, and Suho for a debriefing. Motak is not there though, given he's actually in the bathroom reconvening with Gi-ran. The counter's real plight comes from how hard they've all been working without respite. They've been promised a new member for their team, but the Spirit's immigration office are dragging their heels over this, struggling to find the right candidate. So for now, it falls to Mun to help teach the other counters different powers, including levitating a baseball. Hana already has the hang of it, juggling two at once and making it looks easy. Apparently, this isn't our first rodeo doing this. But what of Motak? He manages to move an ant on top of the ball, but it requires a lot of effort from him, so much in fact that he ends up bleeding from the nose. On their rounds helping elders, Mun and Hana find a kid called Junhui, who's clearly not in a good way, beating a stuffed animal and sporting a nasty cut on his forehead. He comes from a broken home, and when he heads back to his house, his father is there demanding his mother's life insurance money. Just before beating Junhui, Mun and Hana show up. This man is not possessed by an evil spirit, but he's an insanely bad person. Illegal gambling and domestic violence are his forte, but instead of beating him to a pulp, Hana decides to bring Junhui and his mum to the noodle bar to recover and get Motak to take care of the father at the police station. In the middle of this drama, there's a subplot involving a couple called Ju Seok and Min Jae. They're hardworking, sweet people, and they both announce their pregnancy to the group, much to the delight of our counters. The pair go for a baby scan and learn their child is healthy and strong. However, they have financial hardships which have been caused by a huge scandal across Korea. This comes from the Baekdu Dynasty housing sale, an event that saw the company swindle over 120 billion won from 800 different victims several years back. The trial is set to go ahead from the 27th, and the CEO of the company is set to be there. Min Jae starts to stress over this, but Ju Seok reminds her that they chose to move on and forget about losing their 10 years' worth of savings. As he hugs his partner, he looks over at the TV with a menacing glance. We then cut to the outskirts of China and get our first look at a shady evil spirits gang. There's a counter group here too, intent on taking these spirits out once and for all. They storm the mansion, but they soon realize these guys aren't ordinary bad guys. There are bodies everywhere, and it doesn't take long for the evil ones to show. They make swift work of this family of counters, sucking in their life force to grow even stronger. Unfortunately, they also take on the counter powers too, including regenerative abilities like Miyoke and even mind reading. These guys are going to be formidable foes, and their leader, Pil Gwang, can control the elements. These deaths reverberate across to Korea, where Mun and the others learn that the evil spirits now have the same abilities they have and are going to be tough to stop. Motak is not happy, pointing out to the Spirit's immigration office that they need a new member before it's too late. As for Mun, he can't help but think of the final message that Evil Spirit promised before being banished in Season 1. The evil spirits are heading back to Korea, knowing that they're more powerful than before and with the promise to change the world forever. All three of them are going to cause chaos, and it's only a matter of time before they hit mainland Korea. That night, Hana and the others are distracted from their banter by Junhui and his mother in big trouble. The loan sharks show up and demand money from the pair, with the funds lost to these guys. With everything looking bleak, the counters show up at the warehouse just in time to save the day. Mun has Junhui listen to some music to calm down, encouraging him to count in his head to 100 while the others make short work of the goons outside. Motak manages to use his levitation powers to stop a knife from hitting Junhui at the last second. And as for Miyoke, she uses her healing powers to bring his mum back.